tofauti, ulikuwa macho mbinguni. I've been looking for you ever since you've been gone. Going away. I'm looking for you ever since you've been gone. Baby, please, yeah. Anyway, fall. Anyway.
I hope that you guys are doing fantastic. I am great. Welcome. You are, of course, watching KUTV. The show is Art and Culture Monday, and my good name is Karen Blessing. We are here to make sure that your week has started in style, that your month is ending. We are on the 20th of Feb, that your February is ending in a great manner, even if you didn't have a Valentine's. We are moving on. All of us are loved by God equally. As we are moving on, karibuni sana. We have an amazing show prepared for you. But before we go any further, of course, this is the third Monday of the month of February, which means that we only have one more Monday to go, and Feb will be a wrap. Also, this is the 8th Monday of the year 2023. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have been here back again for the 8th time, and we will be here for the next 44 Mondays. We keep our promise. We have done this. I think this is the third year in a row where we are doing this, so we can be promised that we will be here unless things change or Christ comes, but we will be here for the next 44 Mondays, and this one is going to be amazing. We have amazing conversations prepared for you, of course, from our topic of the day to our guest of the day. We are ready to pump up your morning. We are going to be having amazing conversations. I have one, Dr. Jose Manuel Rives. You are going to be loving it, all right? Also, we have a repeat guest. He has been here many times. Apesi is going to be joining us a bit later. You know him, you know his music. He is fantastic. You cannot afford to miss that conversation. And lastly, we'll also be having another live act from one Tohu Taris. Yes, we are Tarus rather. Tohu Tarus. He is an amazing artist. We are going to be loving it. Today, we are all about live music and great conversation. So stick around for that one. We're going to be here from right about now all the way to 10 a.m. and you're going to be loving each and every bit of it. So catch me. We are online already at KUTV Kenya and at Karen Blessing. Also, our SMS and WhatsApp line is open at 0739110544. Catch me there. All right, kimbia pale Facebook where we are streaming live, or YouTube where we are also streaming live, and leave me a text. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your morning has started. Let me know if you are in fact doing amazing. All right, so catch me on. We are starting right now, of course, from our traffic updates. We want to know how traffic is doing on our side. Then we go to the country and check a bit of news updates, and then we will jump right into the show. Karibuni sana to Art and Culture Monday. Culture Monday. My good name is Karen Blessing, and if you're just joining us, you are right on time, because we're just setting foundation, setting pace for Art and Culture Monday. We want to take a look at what is happening on our roads. Of course, we want to know what is happening, whether you're getting into the CBD, away from the CBD, you're not even in Nairobi, you could be watching me from any part of the world, because we are streaming live right about now on Facebook and YouTube, which are global platforms. So you may be, I don't know, somewhere in South Africa watching. Thank you very much, and karibu for joining us. But this is how traffic is doing, courtesy of Matrerut on Twitter this morning. Someone is saying there is a huge fire hapo Likoni Road near Kenya Power, so you know that there's going to be a bit of traffic. That was earlier on in the night. I hope that has been taken care of. Someone else is asking what is happening on Thika Road. Traffic starts at Muthaiga. Kama kawaida, we know the drill, guys. We know the drill. Thika Road Monday morning is usually not good. So if you can use an alternative route or give it some time and head to the CBD around 10-11, you're going to be doing yourself a huge favor. Someone else is saying oh, all right. Someone is giving us a warning, which I think is a good one. Never board a matatu at night with about 2 to 3 passengers, especially along Thika Road. You're setting up yourself for a robbery. Yes, especially midnight, 1 p.m. Just don't board a matatu with 3 people. They are most likely the people who are going to rob you. Please take care of that. Someone else is saying, Thika Road, we are not moving bumper to bumper all the way from Muthaiga, like I have said. So Thika Road this morning is not doing great. Mombasa Road also tunasonga, but pole. What time will we get to town? So Mombasa Road this morning is also not doing great. Outer Ring, there is traffic on Outer Ring headed into Thika Road. So if you can use an alternative route, please go ahead and do exactly that. I think those are our feedbacks, but I cannot wait to hear from you. I want to know if you're headed into the CBD, how are you doing? How is traffic on that side? And of course, you can carry us with you because we are streaming live on Facebook at KUTV Kenya and at CAREN Blessing. Any of those pages, you will find this show streaming live, so you can take us wherever you are at. And also, you can use us as an excuse kutoboeka kwa jam, just to log in there and enjoy an amazing show. Welcome back. Like I said, we are setting our pace for Art and Culture Monday. We're just laying foundation, and I'm glad because you guys have already tuned in. Pale Fishware on YouTube, ananiambia hi, love how Karen counts those Mondays. Great show, Waku. Thank you. I do. I in fact look forward to counting these Mondays because they mean we are closer. We are closer to the end of the year. We are closer to another new week, and I love it here. Fishware, thank you very much. You are always a vibe. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Like I have said, we are having a number of guests on the show today. Number one, we are going to be having a conversation with one Dr. Jose Manuel Rivas. You are going to be loving that conversation. You're going to be loving the work that he is doing. I do not want to preempt, so that you can stick around and have fun with that conversation. Another one, I have said we have a repeat guest, yes, because he has been here many times. His name is Apesi, and you're of course going to be loving his music, enjoying his music from wherever you are at, so you're going to be loving that one. And lastly, we are going to be having one Tohu Tarus, and he's also an artist, a musician, a singer, songwriter. You are going to be loving his work as much as, and also know much more about him. All right, we want to move on, because of course we have topics of discussion on Monday. We have to have a conversation. We can just come here and have fun on a Monday morning without exactly talking about something. And today, actually, what we are going to speak about is in one of our new species, because I couldn't believe my ears and my eyes about what is happening. And this, I am talking about youth still getting involved in political clashes. The youth still getting involved in political clashes. I'm going to be getting to that story in our news updates, but in Kisii County, there were youth who were supporting, of course, different political party leaders. I mean, we are done. We moved on. We moved on. I don't even know where to start. We moved on. But apparently, there are 10 people who are lying in hospital, 10 young people who are lying in hospital because of machete injuries. Because they were apparently fighting for political parties. I thought we were over and done with this one. I'm of course going to be giving you more details and delving deeper into this topic, but I want to know, I want to hear from you this morning. Are we still in those days? Are we, as the youth, what is our role as the youth in political clashes or political parties or political involvement? What should we be doing right now? Because it's definitely not killing each other. It's definitely not fighting with each other. I want to know, you as a young person, what is your role matters the political scene in the country? What are you doing right now in regard to that? Because whatever we are doing is not it. That is our conversation of the day. Talk to me at KUTV Kenya and at Karen Blessing on Facebook and YouTube. And also you can get to our SMS and WhatsApp line on 0739 110544. We are going to be getting to that in just a bit. But right about now, we are going for a short break. When we come back, we are going to be taking care of our guests, looking into what is happening in the country and much more. Stick around.
Kurunzi ya kilimo huimarisha afya na uchumi endelevu katika jamii. Kurunzi ya kilimo huimarisha afya na uchumi endelevu katika jamii. Ni msingi mkubwa wa kipindi Boresha Kilimo. Kipindi hiki kinajikita katika teknolojia ya kisasa, utafiti na ushirikishaji wa wadau wa kilimo kuonyesha shughuli mbalimbali shambani. Kwa suluhu ya utoshelevu wa chakula, tazama Boresha Kilimo.
Hapo kamatia, nyama kwani nipe bia.
Da, maisha ni haya mwanaume ali. Da, sielewi yani hata neno moja. Yani tunasikia tu maboko likolo. Yaani ukiniangalia tu mwamba huyu anafiti sehemu fulani. Wewe ni wewe inakaa. Without your love, I can't move on. Yo, that's the boy Rhino the Don. Keep watching and listening to KUTV.
Lola ni programu inayokupa fursa ya kutizama video zozote pindi tu unapokuwa na nafasi. Hadithi za kukupa motisha, drama, maisha ya vyuo vikuu, teknolojia, masuala ya jamii, kuzuru maeneo tofauti, spoti, burudani na zaidi. Pata programu ya Lola sasa kwenye rununu yako kwa yote unayohitaji.
What is this magic? I need that magic.
Somebody call 911. Anything for your girl, give me more.
And I say my sugary body, then, yo.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Art and Culture Monday. We're having an amazing time. I am loving the conversation already. I am not alone in studio because my first guest is already here. I want him to say hello. I want him to tell us what his name is, what he does. So we want to do that right about now. Good morning.
Hello, Karen. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm very good. Thank you.
I'm good as well. Are you a morning person? Let's start from there. Are you a morning person? How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling a little bit sleepy, but
yeah. But here we are.
usually,
Yes. You're most welcome. I want you to say hello to our people at home. Just tell us who you are and what you do, and then we will jump right in.
Good morning, Mambo, to you all.
Yes.
So, I am a teacher in the Faculty of Fine Arts of Lisbon.
Yes.
The faculty belongs to the University of Lisbon, and I teach sculpture and also digital sculpture.
Yes.
So I teach different disciplines. One is digital sculpture, of course, and I teach in the bachelor and in the master degree that discipline. I also teach geometry and technical drawing to my students of sculpture, and that's all.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Amazing. That is a lot, in fact, to start with. So I want us to start from the very beginning. What is sculpture and the difference between sculpture and digital sculpture? Yes.
Good point. Well, of course, when we are talking about sculpture, we have to remember that we are talking about a kind of art that has a very restrict relation with space. It's not like painting, because we have to communicate with the environment, and then for too many years we had the traditional means of sculpture.
Okay.
And the traditional techniques of sculpture, because we have different techniques. We have the carving, the modeling, welding, construction, a lot of different things. But then again, all of them are analog process that you made physically in a physical material. The digital sculpture introduced new technologies and new tools that allows you to allows you to do things that in terms of materiality it is impossible. So and for example, we have two main perspectives when we talk about digital sculpture. One relies on the technology process. So the digital process is seen like a toolkit, because the digital gives us lots of different instruments for we to work in sculpture. For example, we have 3D scanners that instead of photograph an object, I can have a 3D file. So it's a kind of a polygonal mesh that is similar to the object. It's not like a photograph. It's a 3D object. Then we have all the softwares that allows us to edit and remesh the things that we want to do. And finally, although it's a very wide spectrum, we have the different hybrid environments. For example, the virtual reality environments, augmented reality environments, and mixed, so it's the so-called mixed realities. Then we can also print in 3D with different materials the thing that we have done in the software. And of course it can be used for education and for cultural heritage, for art installations. So we have, with the digital sculpture, we have a wide application, and then again, for the last, we have the virtual sculpture, which is to be seen in virtual environments, and it gives a different perspective of the sculpture, because we don't have to worry about scale, weight. We can do whatever we want.
Exactly. I am very intrigued, and I know that you guys at home are intrigued as well by the work that he is able to do. Let's go a little bit back to 3D scanners. What type of materials do you guys use to print? Let's say if you want a cup, want to to scan and 3D scan a cup. What type of materials do you guys use?
To scan a cup,
Yes.
you have essentially two process. You can use it's a handed scan, and it's as a process of structural light or ER beams,
Yes.
and then it can collect the all digital information about the volume and shape of the object. Then we have another process that any one of us can do it. It is called photogrammetry. And you can install it on your mobile phone. You put here an object,
Yes.
and then you have to take more and less 75 pictures.
Yes.
So, but it's the app tells you how to do it. You
Yes.
have to go around, and then you have the 3D result
Yes.
of that, and
That-
then you can use it whatever you want it.
Yes.
And you can print it,
Yeah.
for example.
Wow, amazing. So this really is the future of sculpture. Digital sculpture is the future.
It's not
of
the future of
Yes,
sculpture,
yeah.
but is one of the tools, because in my opinion, we cannot think of digital sculpture as the end of sculpture.
Yes.
No, the sculpture, it will be here forever.
Exactly.
But this is a new mean of sculpture, because until the 80s,
Yes.
because this is a technology that started to evolve in the 80s.
Exactly.
Even the 3D scans and the 3D printers, but it was in an embryonic stage, of course. So
Yes.
it was very slowly. Nowadays you can see it, and you can use it in your mobile phone. as you can
Exactly.
see.
That
So-
that is great steps.
and even in your mobile phone, you
Yes.
can also use the augmented reality process. So I can, using my phone, put here a sculpture
Yes.
and see it in my screen. Of course, there is a virtual sculpture. There
Yes.
is nothing here.
Yes. And then you can see it. That is augmented reality. Right, I am loving these improvements that are happening. So let's move back a little bit to what interested you, because I believe, say, when you were doing your masters, not your masters, your bachelor's degree, you had options. You could do anything. You are a smart guy. You could have picked anything. So what tweaked your interest or inspired you to go towards sculpture and digital sculpture?
Well, first of all, when I entered in my faculty,
Yes.
I intend to do a design bachelor.
Yes.
But then in the first year of my of the different bachelors in our faculty, we were able to try all kinds of technologies
Yes.
and process. There was teach that, and when I experienced the sculpture, I said,
Yes.
I have to move to
To
this
this one,
course.
yes.
So I changed from design to sculpture,
Yes.
and then it's until now it's one of my great
And then
passions.
you moved on to a master's degree and a PhD, and you thought, wow, this is great. I need to teach this. So when did you
Yeah, well,
begin?
when, I start to when I start to teach, I was first
Yes.
high school teacher, where I teach design, drawing, geometry,
Yes.
and art history. Then I went to the faculty to be teacher,
Yes.
but I had not yet finished my master degree, and I made my master's degree is in multimedia communication.
Yes.
Yes. And then, of course, being in the faculty and being a teacher of sculpture, I had to do my PhD in sculpture,
Yeah.
and I choose to do it in digital sculpture because it's something that I'm very interested in.
Exactly.
And you know, it's not a theme that is very widespread.
Exactly.
It's something new, although it's not so new. But usually I have students that they haven't yet heard about that kind of technologies.
Yes.
And so I have to teach them, of course.
Exactly.
For example, tomorrow I will have a workshop in the Department of Fine Arts here in the Kenyatta University to show to the art students some of these technologies,
Yes.
applications.
Exactly. Wow, I like that. So for how long have you been teaching?
Well, I teach sculpture for about 20 years.
20 years.
I'm a teacher for about 27 years, I
Yes.
think.
Wow. So in this 20 plus years, what are some of the works that your students, have done that have gotten you, like wowed? You're like, this is exactly why I got into this, to teach young people, to teach students how to do this.
Yes, I've too many students that they become artists
Yes.
in back in Europe, and some of them, one of them, I think it's even is working in England in digital animation.
Yes.
I don't heard about him for a while, but it's very encouraging to you when you see some of your students doing that you have teach them.
Exactly.
Of course.
Yes. Amazing. I want us to go back to something that you mentioned, because I think it was an important point, on techniques of sculpture, the techniques that are there for sculpture. Just take us through, like students, because you are a teacher. What are some of the techniques that are there for sculpture, so that if someone is interested in either, they can try to pick it up and do something. Exactly.
Initially, the first technique and the first thing that a student of the Bachelor of Sculpture must do,
Yes.
it's the modeling in clay.
Yes.
Yes, so they usually choose an object, a natural one,
Yeah.
and they have to reproduce it. And it's a very complicated task, because usually they are used to do it by drawing, which is 2 dimensions.
2 dimensions, true.
And then when you have to represent with very high detail an object, but in 3 dimensions, you start to see, I have multiple points of view.
Yes.
This is not a static object.
Yes.
I have to go around, and so it starts to be the first impact with that.
Yes.
Then they, for example, the student must continue his process of representation, but using different techniques of sculpture. One of them is the addition material. So it's like putting some pieces,
Yes.
welding or gluing, and then you can, it's like, for example, Lego.
Yes.
You know, the game for the kids.
Yes.
It's not a game. So
Yes.
that is construction. Then you have the carving technique.
Yes.
And the carving is to remove material.
Yes.
You have a block of stone,
Yes. Then.
and you have to represent whatever.
Yes.
So you have to remove
Material from
the
it.
material. Yes.
Yes.
Then you have the digital technologies that allows you to do whatever you want, because they mimetize all of these techniques.
Yes.
So if I want to model in clay in a digital environment,
Yes.
it is possible,
You can.
although it's virtual.
Yes.
Come on.
Exactly.
Yes. If I want to construct some pieces of a puzzle to do a sculpture,
Yes.
I can do it in 3D, in the 3D softwares.
Yes.
And it is very useful also, this kind of process, the digital process, because to study and to make some essays, because if I do something in clay, for example,
Yes.
and then I want to change a little bit, I have to start from scratch again.
Yes.
And with the digital process,
Yes.
I have also the so-called save as,
Yes.
and so I have different process
Exactly.
and a lot of different directions
Yes.
to involve, to develop.
Exactly, and even easier because now I'm imagining if you would have to start, say, sculpturing in clay, like you have said, you have to undo the whole thing. Which I'm imagining in digital sculpture, you just need to go to the previous step, and just
Yes.
correct what you
Yes,
have
of
done.
course. Exactly.
Okay, I'm liking this. This is getting somewhere. So you have done training. Those are some type of the techniques of sculpture that are there that Dr. Jose here teaches. And by teacher, he is. I feel like he is, going below the radar because he is really a master. He is really a master in this thing that he is doing. So, how do you conduct your training? Like, are you based on a school? Do you do virtual training? Do you go now? You have come to Kenya, so I'm imagining you also go to different other countries. How do you conduct your training?
Now, I come to Kenya
Yes.
because my faculty
Yes.
is part of European consortium
Yes.
with, of course, the Kenyatta University.
Yes.
And I'm here because we had a symposium, and we belong to I don't remember the name. Yes, a consortium which is called CAPE. So it means communities and communities and our participation in hybrid environments. So it means that we are during 4 years,
Yes.
we will develop several projects in Kenya
Yes.
and in Poland, Italy, Greece, Portugal, of course. I don't know.
You are from
Yes,
Portugal, so-
and England. So we have different organizations
Exactly.
of different countries.
Yes.
And we are trying to manage different contributions.
Yes.
And of course, with the Kenyatta University, we have been visiting lots of different places here in Nairobi.
Yes.
And we have been talking with different people, and we are
You are making
we
some.
are making and gathering a process to develop during these 4 years.
Yes.
And one of them, of course, that's in my case,
Yes.
it is focused on the applications of digital instruments in the realm of sculpture.
Yes. Oh, I'm loving one of the reasons why this conversation is important to us as a country is because we recently had a new education system. It's called CBC. It's called curriculum based it has gotten lost, but CBC. And what we are doing now, sculpturing has been introduced to very young kids in the very first grade.
Oh, yes.
Yes, now they are doing modeling and they are doing sculpturing. And I'm thinking if this starts in primary schools, when kids are very young, by the time they get to university level, they will now be able to really comprehend and understand digital sculpturing because it's something that they started from.
Yes,
From
that's
the very
fantastic.
first grades. So when I heard about this, the first thing that came to mind is those little kids that now have to get modeling for their school projects, and they are starting from the very beginning of education. They are starting with it. So I'm thinking it is going to get more roots. You have answered my question on cafe involvement with your research and what you guys are doing. So what are some of the benefits of what you are doing as Portugal as part of CAFE? What do you think are some of the benefits to students for this training?
Well, of course, that being in an international project,
Yes.
For me it's very important because I have the opportunity to meet different people,
Exactly.
different ideas,
Yes.
and I was amazed, for example, here in Nairobi, the enthusiasm about virtual realities. And I learn a lot here with the different enterprise that we visit and even in the faculty in the university. I mean, and of course that then for my students it will be very important because I will have some projects
Yes.
to present for them
Exactly.
that intend to develop things that we have talked about in all these gathering that we have here.
Yes.
And of course, so I will have some homework for them to do.
Yes, true. Some sort of homework for them to actually get to engage with you and,
Yes,
what
yes.
you do. Wow, I like that. What are some of the challenges that come with your training in digital sculpture and sculpturing?
Well, one of the great challenges is, of course, because when we speak about virtual or digital sculpture, people used to say, "What do you mean with digital sculpture?"
Yes.
But if it's not real, how can it be sculpture? You cannot touch it. It's a virtual medium, right?
Yes.
Yes. And what's the problem? Because back in the 60s, there was a lot of people doing the immaterial sculpture with light, so you cannot touch it. And I think it's not yet very spread this idea and the potentiality of these instruments, because I think it can help a lot the students, because of course it's not only the process of the realization and conceiving a sculpture, it's the whole process, the conceptual process you can create in a digital environment.
Yes.
It is not needed for you to have a clay
On the
object
table
in front
here.
of you.
Yes.
There are too many sculptures that already create from the beginning until the end,
Yes.
only with digital tools. They don't have, we usually say, I can do this without put my hands on
Yes, on clay.
yes, on
Yes.
clay, because of course that it's not coming to, as I've told you, it's not a process that will kill the sculpture.
Yes.
When the photograph, the photography appears,
Yes.
Everybody says, "Oh, it will be the death of painting," and it is not the death of painting.
Yes. Wow, I'm loving that. It's just, if anything, I think it's another dimension, not exactly the death of clay or the death of painting or the death of sculpture. I think we're just exploring here and finding new ways to do new things, probably easier ways to do this
Yes.
other.
And above all,
Yes.
it's a different process for you as a spectator,
Yes.
for you to see sculpture. Because of course we can use our mobile device,
Yes.
and we can print a digital sculpture, but then it is materialized. But the aim of the virtual sculpture, it's completely different, because you have to put virtual headset,
Yes.
and then you go to a different dimension. It's a kind of, I don't know, fantastic
Yes.
universe. And so even in this space, in this studio, we can create a virtual sculpture installation.
Yes.
And then you put your headset, your virtual headset,
Yes.
and it is not to bring to the virtual environment the physical sculpture. That's no need for that.
Yes.
Of course, in terms of education, for example, it is important.
Yes.
But if you want to do something new, I think that the answer in the realm of sculpture is the virtual sculpture, because you can have shapes that are moving around.
Yes.
And as I've told you, we do not have problems with the gravity. So you can have a sculpture floating in front of
Exactly,
you.
yes.
You can even dive into the sculpture, but of course for that you have to use the the virtual headset.
Yes.
And now I am training in a new process. Well, we can say it's a new process, which is to sculpt in a virtual environment.
In a virtual environment.
Yes, you have to put your headset.
Yes.
And then you have the virtual clay, for example, in front of you, and you have the digital tools and virtual tools. Of course, there are the interface for you to sculpt that object that is floating in front of you.
Exactly. Wow. Okay. I'm loving these advancements, and I'm just imagining the number of things that we can literally be able to do. Like you have said, in a virtual environment, you can be able to turn this phone upside down in anyhow you want without necessarily having to have the object physically. So I like that. What are some of the implications, which I think is a continuation of what we are just speaking about? But what are some of the implications of your work? What do you think about some of the implications of it? I think we have touched a few. Could we touch a few more?
Yes, of course. The implication is we have to follow the technology.
Yes.
We cannot even we are speaking about sculpture and all the traditional process with stone and wood and metal, but this is real. We cannot run away from this. So
True.
I think it's very important, and then of course it spreads your possible professional applications, because you can. And there are too many students. As I've told you, I have a student that is in the 3D animation for movies and for games. The PC games, well, PC and PlayStations and whatever, they use a lot of digital sculptures to do the characters.
Yes.
So it's very important. The impact of these technologies are very important to the future of our students.
Exactly. What are students at Kenyatta University now, because you are here today, what are some of the expectations? What are they to expect to learn from you there?
I don't know. It will be tomorrow, the workshop that I will give to them, although I know that they are very interesting because, well, the workshop I will not teach how to use the technology, the technology and softwares. I will present them the opportunities and what can be done with that kind of technologies.
Yes.
And of course, I am expecting that some of them already know some of the things that I am going to present.
Yes.
But as I've told you, it's very important to a student of sculpture know these technologies, because it help him a lot to develop all the process and even the presentation. For imagine, usually they have to do a so-called project, sculpture project. So they don't have to construct the sculpture. It's only like an architect, for example. An architect shows the drawings, but it doesn't go to construct the building.
The construction.
And first of all, the client or the teacher must see, the professor see the project and say, okay, you can continue.
Yes.
So in sculpture, we have the same process. They have to present different stages in the methodology of designing the sculpture. And one of them, of course, it's the animations and rendering the whole process. Because, for example, they have an exercise. Imagine, okay, this is a square, and you have to integrate your sculpture in this square.
Yes.
So show me how it will be.
Yes.
And with the digital process, it's too easy to do that, because you don't have to do like the old photo montage. You do it a 3D render, and you can do a video. So, and sometimes when it's very well done, you ask yourself, is it this already there?
Yes.
See, no, that's a virtual render.
Virtual render.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because it seems like it is actually there.
these kind of technologies allows us to do that and to integrate an idea.
Yes.
So it's very useful for it to understand the space, even there's nothing there.
Exactly. Even if there is nothing virtually, meaning you can be able to create basically anything in a virtual world that is not exactly physical, that is not exactly available physically. I think at this juncture is when I tell students of Kenyatta University, you are really in for an amazing session tomorrow. You will learn a lot of things. You will enjoy what you are able to do, and also a career opportunity. We have been talking about careers endlessly. This is an actual career opportunity that you could get into, get to learn, get into animation, get into 3D animations, which brings me, as we come to a close, what are some of the career opportunities if someone takes up sculpture, takes up digital sculpture? What are some of the career opportunities that are available for them?
That's two different things.
Yes.
Usually when you are an artist, well, we have to be realistic.
Yes.
Yes. And you don't have any enterprise that will invite you to come and work with us.
Yes.
So a student must do some exhibitions, and he must be known.
Yes.
For him to become a sculptor and
Yes.
to earn some money with sculpture.
Yes.
And there are not so many students that can achieve that.
Exactly.
So they have to search alternative ways.
Yes.
Some of them are going to education, which is very important. And for example, in my country, we are having a problem with teachers. We are having few teachers. And then they start to work in other jobs, but usually, for example, they can work in a gallery, but not as an artist. They work in the gallery to talk with the clients, but
Yes.
they are not artists. The digital process brings them also a very good way to find different professions, because they can have their digital exhibitions
Exactly.
in the internet.
Yes.
So they don't need they can do it with physical sculptures, but they can also do it with virtual sculptures.
Yes.
And then we have the NFTs, which is the non-tangible process of to have money
Yes.
involved in the sculpture process or in the art process.
Yes.
So it's very important for a student, I say, to look what is happening in this digital world of art.
Yes. And to just, there are a lot of opportunities in there that you can actually take up and, eventually make some money from. I love the idea that you can have a virtual gallery, and just get people come and enjoy and see some of the sculptures that one has been able to do without necessarily visiting a physical gallery.
Yes, because first of all,
Yes.
to visit a physical gallery, it
Yes.
means that the owner of the gallery accept your work.
Yes.
Then with a virtual gallery, and you have some websites
Yes.
where you can choose a space.
Yes.
And it will be your gallery. So you need, I want 4 walls.
Yes.
And you can put even videos of the process,
Exactly.
paintings,
Yes.
and sculptures.
In
so,
there.
and we users,
Yes.
we can travel among this space
Exactly.
using our PC screen,
Yes.
or if you want it, you put the virtual
headset.
headset,
Yes.
and you can visit that the gallery with that.
Yes, these really are great accomplishments in this field. Let's look into 20 years ago you had a whole, like, I'm sure you have learned a whole lot of things in the last 20 years, and based on that, what can you see in the future of sculpture, or in the future of digital sculpture? What are some of the future expectations that you have for the field, or you see happening for the field?
Well, I think that first of all, in a few years from now, all we are going to wear glasses.
Yes.
Not because of high problems, but because it will be a process that will blend the augmented reality, the cell phone, and the virtual reality on something like this. So we will discard our mobile phones, and we'll start to use these and do the calls with these.
Yes, everything is integrated.
Everything will be integrated.
Yes.
And why am I speaking of glasses? Because of the lens. And the lens will give you the opportunity. You can text and you see a virtual headset has two lenses here in front of your eyes. So it's not a new technology. And you can do whatever you want. So I think that in the process of art, these kind of hybrid environments and realities will be very spread in the future. And so for the sculpture, of course, it will be also, well, then I don't know if you can continue to call it digital sculpture, because the digital art and the digital technologies have the ability to blend different kinds of art expression. And so, for example, we have the new media art, which is a kind of umbrella, for digital painting, digital sculpture, digital photography, cinema, video, and we can blend all that things.
So
and I think that the I don't know. I don't want to imagine. Then again, I'm too sleepy to imagine too many things. But I think that we can see nowadays in different cities, in Asia, Europe, and even in Africa, wide applications of digital process in the facade. I think of the buildings. Yes. So, as I've told you, it's a little complicated for me to imagine the potential, the digital potential
that is there. But I think all we can say is the future is bright. There is a lot that can still happen in the space of digital sculpture, and it's pulling in other branches. It's getting art in there, it's getting movies in there, it's getting pictures, photography. It's a lot of things that can be blended together. So I cannot wait. I think the only thing we can really do is wait and see what is going to happen.
Wait and to do some experience and to give some opinions, because, for example, it's funny, we are speaking about virtual sculpture and whatever, but one of the important things that even it's a new thing and it's virtual and it's digital, we are always trying to imitate the analog process. For example, you can have haptic gloves. Haptic gloves enables you to feel the virtual object. So you put the haptic gloves, you put your virtual headset, and you can touch.
You can feel
the
virtual object in the virtual.
And there's nothing over there. If you remove your virtual headset, there's nothing over there. So it is funny because so it's visual, it's digital, but we need to feel. We need, even we are human beings, so we cannot give up of our of the feeling of the smell. Now you have theaters where you go, and they have you put the virtual headset, the chairs start to move.
Yes.
And even for smelling, they have sprays
Yes,
that sprays
that
in front of you.
exactly,
Yes. And
yes.
for you enter in a forest, and they start to spray forest smell in
Yes.
a forest odor or whatever.
Yes.
And so the aiming is the total immersion.
Exactly,
Yes.
of it. So I think like you said from the very beginning, digital sculpture is not trying to get rid of the
No.
analog sculpture. If anything, we want, I feel like the past always informs the future. So we
Yes.
keep going back to the past to inform the future. I think we have had a good run. Social contact, where can we find you? Where can we find your students' work online, that is? Lisbon, at Lisbon, how can people be able to get in touch?
Well, as I've told you,
Yes.
I'm a professor in the Faculty of Fine Arts
Yes.
in Lisbon. So we have our website, and I have my email contact in their website. And of course, that when you come to Lisbon,
Yes.
you are very welcome. Well, the Kenyatta University will have a secondment in Lisbon. I don't know. I think it's 2025. And of course, I don't know if there are some students
Who are going-
with the professors,
Yes.
and they are going to visit us.
Yes, amazing. So what is the website that we can be able to come? What is the name of the website that people can look through the works that your students have done, or even the work of the university?
So it's www.
Yes.
Belas Artes, which means fine arts
Yes.
in Portuguese.
Yes.
PT, it's Portugal,
Portugal,
the extension.
Yes.
So, and then we have, although it's not too very developed, we have a virtual museum in the website of our faculty,
Yes.
where I think that you can see, for now, some drawings and paintings.
Yes.
But of course, we will introduce very soon the digital, not digital sculpture, but sculptures of our students and sculptures that we have, because the faculty, it was founded in 1836.
36.
1836, yes. So we have a very large heritage of former students of
Yes.
sculpture and painting,
Yeah.
and we are intending to put that on a virtual museum
Yes.
for everybody can
For
see.
everybody to see. Wow, thank you very much, Dr. Manuel. It's been a pleasure having you. We have learned a thing or two. I know you guys at home have picked up a thing or two on sculpture and digital sculpture. If you're a student of art at the Kenyatta University, tomorrow is the D-Day, so please come. Come to the symposium. Come see what Dr. Jose will be offering, all the information that he will be giving you, because it will be amazing. There are some people who are already tuned in and saying they love this conversation. Edna Nere is saying, just loving the morning energy, Karen. Thank you very much. Trevor Alex, this is on Facebook because we are streaming live. Trevor Alex is saying, I like it. Sharon Imbenzi is saying, great job, super. Patience KE is saying, very inspiring and educative topic. The show is lit. Again, Trevor Alex is saying, Kenyatta University, we are ready for this. So if anything, you should know they are ready for you. Any final words you'd like to say before we close?
I just want to thank you for this invitation.
You are most
It
welcome.
is very honored for me. It's very honored to expose and to explain this thing that I teach.
Yes.
So in the end of the day, it's much important for me
Exactly.
to spread this kind of news.
We are grateful, and we are very grateful to have you here. Thank you for gracing our presence, our studio here, despite being sleepy. Thank you very much.
I've waited.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
This has been a nice conversation for two almost sleepy people. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. That has been Dr. Jose Manuel Rivas. I think I have said that right. Thank you very much for tuning in. It has been a pleasure. I hope that you have learned a thing or two. But right about now, we want to wrap that up and go for a break. When we come back, we have a whole lot to still give to you. So stick around to the show that is Art and Culture Monday.
children's right and the constitution and all children's law, it does not say that the parents have to be married or have to be together. It just says that since this child is here, you must take care of the welfare of these children. So the parent will be given access. It can be scheduled, structured access, or it can be unlimited and structured access, depending on the case.
Baada ya kutafuta kazi, tunaweza kuanzisha miradi yetu ambayo ingetusaidia kubadilisha maisha ya wazazi wetu.
Kwa vijana wenzangu, wengi wana kazi, lakini ikiwa sisi wenyewe tutajiamini, tunaweza kujiajiri wenyewe.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha unaweza kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili
bila uoga. Watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi, wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Niliamua kuacha kazi, hata kama sitafanikiwa, nitakuwa nimejaribu, nitakuwa najua haiwezekani.
Hakuna kitu cha ajabu hapa. Kila anayepata ufanisi hufanya kazi usiku na mchana.
Kitu kitakusukuma na kuwezesha kupata maarifa ambayo hukuwa nayo.
Tunajaribu kutengeneza kitu kitakachopita mipaka nchi hii.
Ikiwa unataka kubadilisha ulimwengu, anza na nyumbani.
Welcome to Children's Corner. Welcome to
Children's Corner.
Children's
Corner.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
The folks are going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
People pass vuguvugu. People pass ni idea.
Tazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Wanatoa wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, hiyo inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni dunia ni leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching KUTV Kenya. My good name is Karen Blessing, and this is Art and Culture Monday. And we are doing great this morning. I have just had an entire interview talking about sculpture and digital sculpture with Dr. Jose Manuel. He is such a vibe. Cannot wait. I hope that the students of Kenyatta University are going to actually enjoy, and learn from him and pick a few things that you would probably not do. That you'd probably not do if you are not in Kenyatta University. Also, we have said that this opens up new opportunities and career opportunities for students at Kenyatta University. So if you can be able to come to Kenyatta University and get yourself a career at Kenyatta University in the arts, we have just discovered something new. All right, we have just discovered something amazing, so you can go ahead and do exactly that. After this, I am going to be having Apesi. Apesi is right here in studio. You know him, he's all vibes. So stick around. You're going to be having an amazing time with Apesi in a very short bit. Okay, so stick around. Kaini tu hapo. He's going to be telling us where he has been, where he is at, and where he's going. All right. So we're going to be having that conversation very shortly. But right about now, we have a Polish artist performance. Soprano Sylwia Banika. I hope that is right. They are conducting a master class for students at Kenyatta University during the month of February. The scholars visiting from the Academy of Art let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, all of you. So, these Polish artist performances are going to work with students to create and present ensemble and individual performances. So, Professor Bonika with the accompaniment of Dominika Wisjan at the piano and Dr. Pilask, I'm hoping I'm murdering these names, I know, will also perform a series of concerts whilst in Nairobi. Art and Culture will cover one of the events at the National Museum of Kenyatta Amphitheatre on the 18th of February. So do we have something running for that? So let's take a look and see what will be happening on the 18th of February.
sent daughters to war and now is caring for their graves. Is titled Swallow, because the swallow heralds the springs, and it is telling how this swallow from above is seeing what is happening in the world, following the fate of various families, seeing what they are doing and if they are doing well. Also composed by Chopin, with the lyrics written by Witwicki, is called A Wish. And this poem, this song is expressing such a wish that of a lover to the beloved one, that if I were a sun in the sky, I would not shine to anybody, to nothing else, that only to you. I wouldn't shine on waters, nor on the forest, only under your window. If I were a bird of this forest, I would just sing for you. One more song of this composer. Now the song is called Where Does She Like? And it is is referring to either the girl or a stream or a deer, and it is asking in a kind of bit mysterious manner that where does they like to be? And they like to be there where is a blue eye, a black eye, where happy songs and sad songs, where she feels that the heart is everywhere.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching KUTV Kenya. The show is Art and Culture Monday, and my good name is Karen Blessing. Sound check 1, 2, 3, 4, 17. In KUTV Kenya, the show is Art and Culture Monday, and that was classical music. So if that is the genre of music that you happen to like, then Kenyatta University on the 18th of February at the amphitheater is where you ought to be, and you will be enjoying some of that from some Polish artists that are definitely going to blow your mind if that is the kind of genre that you like. We are here, we are back at 39 minutes past 8 a.m. and my second guests are here. So Apesi decided to bring a friend, and I am happy that he did, because why not? There are a number of songs they have done together or are still doing together, so I am excited for this one. His name is Manjo, and we are going to start with hearing his sound. Okay, so right about now, some good music from Manjo.
Seguro makeo jakinda te makeo nyimine gadonge jakinda makeo jakinda te makeo owete gadonge jakinda makeo jakinda te makeo alot pine wachamoga kod mama watiaji duto nodogo nyero dalawa onyero dala onyero ako mahad monda kony mamana acho matek monda jeng jinana bidita goyo monda nyobi mana anyoka moro monda geri nyumbana okanyo bari onge matek okanyot onge matek okanyomboto onge matek magi duto donge biro chopo jekuru wadonge jakinda makeo jakinda te makeo usipega donge jakinda makeo jakinda te makeo nyimine gadonge jakinda makeo jakinda te makeo owete gadonge jakinda makeo jakinda te makeo ichaki moso na producer madunga Kenya East Africa in Africa producer LK of the beat na mapeka Kenya emos na de novo.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. That has been beautiful music from Manjo and Apesi. And I'm liking who Apesi is bringing. You know, I like your friends. Their music is as good as yours. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am not alone on set. I am joined by two, not only handsome, but gentlemen wenye wanajua kujituma, who are doing amazing music that you're going to love right here on Art and Culture Monday. So right about now, we are getting to know them a little bit. Tuajue. Apesi has been here. Yeye ndiye repeat guest wangu wa mwaka. He's been here time and time again, and he does not disappoint. And if you can tell by his friends, they're also doing an amazing work. So nataka msalimiane, tuambie mmekuwa wapi, where have you guys been? Talk to us. Apesi.
My name is Apesi aka Mnyama Mkali. Kwa wale wanijui, I'm an artist, I'm a songwriter, I'm a vocalist, I'm a vocal coach. and tumekuwa hapa, tumekuwa Europe, tumekuwa tukifanya tu muziki.
Yes. Amekuwa akifanya muziki. That's all. He has been doing his best and it's paying off, right?
Hey.
Manjo, tusalimie.
Naitwa Manjo. I'm an Afro-Benga artist. I've also been in this industry for a minute. Nimekuwa for the past 15 years tukifanya hii kitu and we're still pushing it to the end. So nimefanya Afro-Benga for the past 2 years. Nimekuwa nikitransit from style to style. But now vile nilipata my style, Afro-Benga, that is what I'm working for. Actually, I'm working on my first album.
Yes. So Afro-Benga, why Afro-Benga? Ngoja kwanza, what type of genre is Afro-Benga and why did you decide to go on that direction?
Okay, Afro-Benga basically, it's a style of music that we believe is selling our culture. Yeah, it's a music we can associate with back from home. So it's something we thought about, something that we can take outside. Many people, you find that when they go even outside doing shows outside, they go with some people's culture. So you find it when they go there, those people, they don't accept it so much. So that's why we decided to bring to the world something that we can associate with back from home.
Yes.
Something that can link home
and away.
Just to add what you say.
Yes,
okay, people say that Nigerian music is working well. Why? Because of culture. You find that they love their culture. I was in Europe because of culture, not because of maybe nilikuwa naiba na kizungu ama, but we want to change the game because where we come from, everyone does Wangla. If you're not doing Wangla, then you can't make it. You're not doing music, but we want to change the game.
Yes.
A bit of culture and modern style. At least we can cut across to reach the young, the old, wenye hata si wajaluo. Yeah, because most of my fans are not even from my cult, from my tribe.
Yes, I mean, I'm a big fan. I can't hear nothing, but I love the music. So you are doing a good job as far as that side is concerned. And I think you guys have hacked it, and that is why I love you as my guests for Art and Culture Monday, because hatutaki tu msanii, not just good music. What are you bringing? What else are you bringing to the table? And you're bringing all the culture, and we love it here. So Manjo, when did you get into the music industry? To pull up kidogo, because you have not been here before, tujue safari yako imekuaje. You have said you've been here 15 years.
I've been there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I started in 2010, and I was working in a group called Nice Entertainment. We were working as 3 artists. That was back then in Kisumu.
Yeah.
So we did music for some time, and then it came a time when now I decided to move, because when I noticed that I can do something different that can make an impact for me and for the society and for the world, so I decided to go that way. So we're still friends, we can still work together, but now when I decided to do this, now it has been the journey for the past 2 years. So, but when I was working in the Nice, we were also doing, we did a couple of projects. So the reason why maybe people might think that I'm new in the game is because I was working in a group and now I've started a solo journey.
Yes.
So it's something new altogether. So it's something I'm working for, and there are lots and lots of projects I've done that are yet to come. So people should just expect big things from now going forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing. I like that. So very much like Apesi ulitoka CBK. Yeah, so very much you also belong to a band. Therefore I can decide let's do this. And I think yes, from the CBK music band.
CBK now when I was working at the Nice Entertainment.
Yes.
So
amazing. So you guys have come from groups and then now you are doing your own solo thing that I actually like, because so far so good. You are doing great. So Apesi, since you got off CBK, umekuwa, how many musics are out? Hiyo safari niambie, how has it been?
It has been good. I have 2 albums already out.
Yeah.
The 3rd album I'm done. Yani ni kupanguza tu mauchafu. Kuna some great collabs pia zinakuja. Through that, saizi ni almost 3 years as a solo career.
Yes.
And I've achieved a lot because I came to know myself. If you don't have identity, then utakuwa una jumping kwa different beat ama pia inakuja shanguka. That's why Kenya, we don't even have our style, and we have a style called benga.
Yes.
So Kikuyu, people from Kikuyu do benga. Luyas do benga, Kamba do benga. Almost all tribe does benga.
Yes.
That's our sound. But us tuna beats inakuja ama pia inakuja tunanguka. So tunapoteza our culture, tunapoteza our sound. We have a sound called benga.
So now we know. I think for the longest time, hata tukaulizwa what is Kenyan music, you can't really tell because tunaruka from left, right, and center. But I like that we are finding our sound, and I like that you guys are big participants in us finding our sound.
When I was getting into Benga, actually, I was doing a different type of music. So me personally, I felt that was the right thing I was doing.
Yeah.
When I saw someone doing Benga, I was feeling like ni mshamba ama get kuna ile feeling na film si afanye kitu inafaa, but somebody, a friend alinipush akaniambia hebu try do this. Alikuwa ananiambia every now and again, alikuwa mse close sana, ni mse mwenye alikuwa pia ana contribute sana kwa muziki yangu, so akaniambia hebu try this, so ndo nikafanya my first one and kulikuwa na impact sana, so nikasema so this is what I was missing.
No, this is the thing. True, like Apesi is mentioning here, Nigeria is doing very well, and if you look to the depth of it, it's really the kind of music, their culture, the way they are rich in culture, and they are bringing that into the music industry. So I think we are on the right track.
What I think is missing, packaging, because you have to package. Those guys pump money in their music. Yes. Those guys dress well. Those guys, they push, they go for Europe tours. And I came to learn that Europe, they've seen everything. What they don't know, 90% of African culture, 90% of African culture, because if you look at music started in Africa.
Yes.
If you look at Nyatiti, is the now guitar. If you look at Oroto, is the now violin. Yeah. So these guys take things from us. It's upon us to package the culture and sell it out there, because uko nje ndio kuna pesa.
Exactly. So tuna package. We are doing this thing right, and I think by being in this interview, we are already on the right track. So Manjo, you've been a solo for the last 2 years. How many songs do you have out?
So far I've released the ones that are out are 2.
Yes.
But I have a full album of 10 songs.
Yes.
That I'm working with. For now this year, I'm going to release singles, and then maybe in the middle of the year, I'll do my first album.
Do the album. Yeah. Amazing. How was people's reception now when you only move sasa to Benga, to Serious now doing this music? How was people's reception?
But because at the airplay, because I get a lot of airplay from different stations, I get a lot of airplay.
Yes.
So me personally, I feel it doesn't impact because of that. Now I'm working with even Apesi.
Exactly.
And people are really admiring. People are really talking about it. Even the latest project is really picking.
Yeah.
And I'm happy about it.
Amazing. So far so good. Apesi, how is One Vibe Africa going? Are you still voice coaching?
You know, I got serious into my solo career that it takes my time. So I used to train at One Vibe, but it reached a point I needed to focus more of my music.
To your music.
It's still there whenever I want to train their students.
Yes. When
I'm free, I just they just call, then I come. We create. It's still there, but I'm not working there.
Right, so that's how my dream dies. He was supposed to coach me. He told me.
I'm still coaching privately.
Okay, all right. Tutaona nyuma ya hema tutaongelelea hizo story. But he told me that anybody can sing, and he was supposed to prove that, but tutaona hizo sessions zitaendaje. So you guys have been how did you meet? Oh, okay, we know you met from a while, but working together, not exactly how did you meet? How did you guys start out working together?
It's been tumejuanani from kitambo kwanza.
Yes.
He was at Denies, me nilikuwa CBK, tukajuana for so long. It reached a point alikuwa ananiambia Apesi nataka kufanya nawe project, but we've never gotten that chance ya kuwork because I've been busy pia. So it happened that siku moja nimekuja mtap yake penye yuko, and we are like, hey bro, tumetafutana, but it means God labda make sure the purpose, because wanasemanga right time, when the right times come actually things will work. Hapo tuka vibe na tukasema wacha tuenda studio na akanichezea muziki zake, then I said bro, this is the thing, because you see in Nigeria and there are a lot of artists. I can't make it to this genre when I'm alone, but the moment we are many, we command, we have impact,
attention.
So that's why I decided let us do it and let us push.
So how many songs have you two done together?
Okay, so far we've done one, but there are lots of projects we're working on together.
Yes. I know you've said you have an album that has 2 songs out, 8 to go, which means are you where are they in the process?
They're in the final process. Like most of the audio are through, so
it's just all about doing videos and releasing them.
So we are expecting music from Manjo back to back in the year 2023. That's a promise, and I'm going to go like follow up on you to make sure that you are releasing music after music. Apesi nataka tuongeleshe kidogo kuhusu Europe tour, because I know you've picked 1, 2, 3 things from huko. How was it? How did you land a Europe tour, and then how was the experience there?
You know, one thing with me, I'm also a live artist. I play guitar and I work with the band.
Yes.
So it happens that there's a company called East African Sound that is in Netherlands. So they always bring artists from Africa to perform in different places in Europe. So they contacted me. Actually, they emailed me that we want you to be part of our festivals in September. Then I said, this is what I was waiting for.
Exactly, this whole time.
I don't want to sell my music in Africa. I want to sell my music. So it was a privilege so much, and it encouraged me that, hey, kumbe kuna kitu nadu, enye watu wa nje hata wanaona, unaona.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. I went to different countries in Europe. I worked with the university. I got a chance to teach a musical class, University of Utrecht in Netherlands. I got the chance to lecture a class.
Yes.
Just because of what I'm doing, and ilikuwa amazing sana until I'm invited again end of March or early April. I'll be flying again. I've already gotten a visa, so nibaki tu ni tiko anytime nikitaka tu kutoka leo.
Unatoka. Kuna +1 kwa hiyo ticket. Anyway, we are moving on. I want to know, because we had talked about a bit, I think last month, we had talked about artists na kusumbuka kupata visas to fly out and to go do their performances. Big artists from Africa, but when it comes to the visa issue, it seems like this is still. So tupatie siri. What exactly, like how does it become easy for an artist to be able to actually fly out?
One, lazima kupia na profile fiti, because you have to convince those guys unaenda wewe ni nani, because watu pia wanajifichanga kwa maartist, ati mimi ni artist aende then opportunity. But if you're really working, na pia ni progress yako pia inaonekana. And it was a big company niliniita.
Yes.
And they've been doing this now, wamekuwa kileta big artists, so ilikuwa pia si ni issue sana, because when they look at my bank statement, when they look at my events, I've done quite a lot of big events. I've worked with Tusker, I've worked with the Low Festival, I've worked with Low Night. So it was very easy for me to get a visa because they've seen what I've been doing, and
and then you have been having an amazing work. So step number 1 is, of course, to be doing some nice music. Ukijituma, people from out there can be able to see what you're doing. People from out there can be able to say, oh, that one, huyo ndio tunataka akuje. So recently I want us to talk to go to the heart of the matter and talk about the song that you guys have done together. Inaitwaje? What was the inspiration of the song?
Okay, that song, I started working on it mara ya kwanza. Then, we had a project with a person that was supposed to do. So when we met, we were going through my songs, I was trying to give him the kind of style, yani zile ngoma mimi nafanya, asikiza kidogo. Unajua pia mkitaka kufanya project na mtu, ndipo pia ukimsikizisha ngoma zako pia anasikia. Ndio sasa mkienda kufanya project, kuna vile mnajua vile mta vibe when mtaandika song. So when he listened to that song, alipenda sana hiyo song. Na sikuwa nimemaliza kuirecord, actually nilikuwa nimeenda halfway. So akaniambia this is what we are going to do. Akaniambia this is what we are going to do. Na that is how tulifanya, and that is it.
So Apesi, you jumped on it. Like what about the song caught your attention?
It was a song about just good vibe, having true energy, because siku hizi unapata mabeste hawana true energy. Like nataka ile vibe ya watu, alafu the wordings in the song like we talk about zile vitu za zamani but tunaileta kwa kisasa. So it's just a good vibe with good people with good energy. Yeah.
Yes, amazing. We are going to be hearing that song in just a bit, ladies and gentlemen. So patience kidogo tu tumalize. As we close, plans for 2023. Tuna expect nini from Apesi?
2023 next month niko tena Europe, my second Europe tour, and another album. I'll be dropping another album. Na hii itakuwa one of the biggest album tushaiona hapa Kenya, because I believe in myself and the people I've worked with, like Manju lazima kwetu kwa album. Kuna big names, yani kuna gospel ndani, yani it's an album yenye imetoa the truth, because maybe I started from church.
Yes.
Then yani foundation yangu ni church, so hapo ndani kuna gospel yenye ukisikia utaokoka tu.
Hapo ndani ya entertainment unaokokea huko. So what's the name of the album?
The name of the album, Proudly Luo.
Proudly Luo.
Yeah.
Ain't they? I love that. I'm looking forward to that one. Manjo, what are we expecting?
This year, I want to take over also. I feel I want to take over because it's time. Unajua, when I shifted to Nairobi, unajua saa zile unafanya kwa music journey. Unajua music si kitu ya pap na inatekiza kugani journey. So ikuwagi ni kitu inakuja tu once hivyo. So when nilikuwa unajua mimi pia kwa MC, nimefanyaga MC events zote every kind of, hata ikuwa za hizo vitu zote nafanyaga kama MC professionally.
Yes.
So vile nilikuja that is what I ventured into, ndio nipatie ile nguvu. Unajua Nairobi pia lazima usurvive, ulipe bills na vitu kama hivyo. Na hizi ni za muziki one time, so lazima pia utafute vitu zingine. Sasa nilifikiria kitu naweza fanya ndio isiniweke mbali na muziki, ile job naweza fanya isiniweke mbali na muziki, nikafikiria MC ndio naweza niweka mbali na muziki, because pia nafanya sauti yangu pia na so nikaifanya mpaka ikafika point ni kama ilikuwa napotelea huko na ile main purpose na so kufika hiyo last year ndio nilipoanza sasa kufanya projects zangu solo. Sasa ndio nimeanza kufanya. Sasa this year tunaenda kuanza, ndio sasa ndio everything. From this year what you should expect ni vitu, yani vitu big. Sitaki kuongelea, nataka tu watu wakutane nazo yani.
Exactly. For that reason I want your social media handles, ndio tujue tuna follow wapi, tuna like wapi, where can we find your music. So let's start from there, then social media handles, and then big up, because I know you guys are working with teams. Hawezi kuwa unaenda Europe hivi pole. So I want you to big up your team, social media handles, and where we can find your music.
You can find my music on YouTube, kwanza jina moja Apesi jina moja. You can find my music on Spotify, everywhere. Just type Apesi Mnyama Mkali. You find me everywhere, Spotify, Boomplay, kila mahali. Hiyo ni my music. Yes. If you want maybe to interact na Apesi unaweza mpata kwa Facebook Apesi Mnyama Mkali, Instagram Apesi_Mnyama Mkali, Twitter @Apesi6. Hizo zingine Apesi yote hapo. Follow. If maybe unataka kutupea job, because I also do weddings, yes, acoustics, I also do bands, I also sing at weddings, I also write songs for artists.
Yes.
Unafanya genre gani? I do. If maybe unataka ufunzwe vocals pia, unaweza nipata na namba ya business 0702 37 47 55. Alafu ni Apesi Mnyama Mkali
everywhere on all social media handles. Apesi, just what after two Apesi utampata. Manjo, social media handles, where can we find your music?
Okay, YouTube ni Manjo Music, ile music yangu iko na Q pale mwisho. Alafu Instagram MC_Manjo 254. Hapo kwingine zingine zimebaki ni Manju too.
Yes, Manju. And you will get all their music across the board. There's a bit of feedback here that I don't want us to leave without reading. Avush Bernardino Lord, thank you. He's a top fan. Good morning, Art and Culture Monday, tuned live. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Avush. Maite Jones anasema Apesi ni mnyama mkali kweli. Yes, so you are doing great. Trevor Alex anasema I love this guys, great work here. And then anasema good vibes here and fire emojis. Thank you very much. You guys are doing an amazing job. I don't think I need to not tell you that. There is one more. Ivy Maven Jr. anasema Apesi is solid, got me vibing. All right, yes, you are doing great. I love they are still coming in. Thank you. If you're wondering where people are sending in their feedback, they are sending in on Facebook, where we are streaming live at KUTV Kenya Art and Culture Monday. YouTube same KUTV Kenya Art and Culture Monday. Ann Mushoki anasema Luo vibes, keep going. Apesi and Manju, you guys are doing an amazing work. Onze Joy anasema learned a new genre today, Afro Benga, amazing work at Manju and Apesi. Thank you guys, you are doing some amazing work. I think right about now we want to hear them perform, them do their thing, them in their natural habitat. Have you guys done a shout out? No, you have not. Shout out to your people, the people you work with and your fans before mpigwe mawe after this.
First I want to shout out to my daughter, yes. Anaya. Yenda na motivate sana nifanye hiki kitu kabisa. I want to shout out to my manager anaitwa Felix Bati. Alifaa kukuja but due to unavoidable circumstances hajafika. Yes. The people who have been supporting Apesi from Kisumu, yani the people who've been giving Apesi jobs za kuandika songs, za kuperform, the people who've been wamekuwa everywhere, najua hata wana follow saizi every fan says wa mention wote kwa name, but big up sana, big up to Mnyama Mkali, timu wakali. Asante sana.
Thank you very much. Manju?
Okay, me as a family, because I am coming first. Big shout out to my mom, sister yangu Eve, sister yangu Steph, brother yangu Brian kwa Kisumu. Alafu kuna wangu ni support sana ito Sila. Wa jamaa je ufuatilia ngoma zangu sana, my dad's brother. Mimi nampenda sana. Alafu kina MC Nyambo, kina MC Onyulo, wakiwa pale mtaani wase nguvu sana. Big up sana producer wangu MK pia. Mazika zifiti endelee hivyo. By the way, kama kuna artist anataka kufanya kazi na producer easy work na yeye, MK is the guy maze. So wale wenye nimesahau pia maze, big up to kila mtu pale mtaani, everybody maze. Big up yourselves.
Exactly. Big up to all of you, team Manju and Apesi, because we cannot mention you all, but big up. Feel appreciated. These guys are very, very grateful. I think right about now, we want to close our launch number 2, but I'm going to leave you with a banger from Manju and Apesi right about now. And we can perform.
You need to look for high quality friends.
I'm from Kingston, Jamaica, you know Portmore. That's my village.
Kanga kitini hapo ukinyepia ukikatia mademo akipita.
Sina pesa saa hii, nimekuja kukopesa job.
Technology, science, innovation, ICT and research. These are the ingredients upon which the solutions to the 21st century problems are founded. In a world that is rapidly changing, it's all hands on deck to ensure a balance in all fields of life. Women, young and old, are also in the front line, breaking the glass ceiling, becoming thought leaders in the larger tech space. Not forgetting other societies marginalized. And when the tech Avengers come together, we inch closer to a much safer, efficient, and sustainable world. What we view as a norm in today's advanced world was just an idea, and for nostalgic reasons, we trace back to the iconic days to bring you the retro tech. On Technovation Show, we encapsulate all the pillars of the fourth industrial revolution, decoded in a language, all for one for all. Every Monday at 8:30 as we push the mantra, keep learning something new each and every day. Only on KUTV, a new experience.
Hello everybody, I'm Nena.
And I'm Gigi.
Welcome to Engine Season 2.
The place to find out about the world we live in
and the creatures that we share our planet with.
Join us on the most exciting adventures across the African continent.
See breathtaking wildlife, stunning landscapes,
and out of this world technologies.
Meet incredible scientists
and learn fantastic facts.
Explore, discover, be amazed.
Part of the next generation of African change makers.
Be a part of Engine, Africa's #1 science discovery program. Yay!
We're learning every day. Engine leads the way.
this ugly body, then, yo.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 20 minutes past 9 a.m. We are doing great. So far, so good. We have received amazing entertainment from Manju and Apesi, and they're doing amazing music. Afro Benga is where it's at, and we are enjoying that. Thank you for your feedback, for your love for them, and of course, you can find them on social media handles at Apesi Mnyama Mkali and at Manju. Just go there, you will get their music. They're doing amazing work, and from the feedback I can tell that you guys have loved them. So we are moving on. That is launch number 2. My guest for launch number 3 is already here. He is doing the most. Expect entertainment, expect to be entertained, expect to love his sound. I've listened to a number of his songs and I'm hooked, so I am waiting for you to hear and relate with me and just enjoy. So he is here, so we're just going to go right to the bumper and then we are going to get to that. But before we do that, we have some feedback that is on here because you guys have been amazing today. Miriam Juki is saying best day to start a week, Art and Culture Monday. Thank you very much for being here. Remember, you're talking to me at KUTV Kenya on Facebook, KUTV Kenya on YouTube, and on our SMS and WhatsApp line, which is 0739110544, and we are getting to that in just a bit. Keep your feedback coming. I'm going to be getting to it in just a minute. More is coming. Eve Waroi is saying good work, Apesi. Thank you very much. He has done amazing work. But right about now, we are ready to do our launch number 3 because I promised you guys we would do serious conversation and then get into the entertainment part of Art and Culture Monday. So right about now, we are going to the bumper, and my next guest is none other than Tohu Tarus, and I am loving his music. So stick around.
You're turning my life to fall for you. You're roaming in my brain. I see the shadows of you in my room. You gon' make me to smile when I look in your eyes, yeah. You look amazing even when you put no makeup on your face, yeah. All I think about is you, baby boo. There's no one else in my mind. All I think about is you, baby boo. There's no one else in my mind. All I think about is you. When I say I don't sleep, I no doubt, baby, I am just blind for you. This day I will sing this song to show you the way that I'm feeling for you, baby. I go make you smile, I go give you my wine, I go take you to Bahama. I go make you my wife, I go give you my life, I go make you to my mama. I go give you my heart, baby. I go make you to smile, baby. I go take you to Bahama. I go take you to my mama, yeah. Baby boo, there's no one else in my mind. All I think about is you, baby boo. There's no one else in my mind. All I think about is you, baby boo. There's no one else in my mind. Oh, baby. There's no one else in my mind. Baby, I am falling for your love. This is for you. Let's go. I am falling. This is for you. I am falling. I'm glad about
found you. I'm glad I found my destiny. I'm glad I found you. I'm glad I found my destiny. Yeah. I'm glad I found you. I'm glad I found my destiny. I'm glad I found you. I'm glad I found you, baby. All I think about is you, baby boo. There's no one else in my mind. All I think about is you, baby boo. There's no one else in my mind. All I think about is you, baby boo. There's no one else in my mind. Oh, baby. This is for you, baby. This is for you. I am falling.
Ladies and gentlemen, I promised you amazing sound, and Tohu is here to just do exactly that. You're doing justice to the music industry, and I know that you guys at home are loving this. So karibuni sana once again to Art and Culture Monday. This is our launch number 3 as we head to the top of the hour. But right about now, we want to talk to Tohu, know how he's doing, know what he has been up to. Good morning. Morning, Tohu. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. How is your Monday morning?
I'm very happy today. I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
Actually, nimetoka mbali, you know?
Yes.
And I'm here, you know, to represent Baringo manze tunakam na ubai, you know?
Exactly.
Alafu kuwa show ile mambo niko ready kufanya
Yes.
kwenye industry.
Amazing. Karibu sana. I am glad that you are representing Baringo County.
Yeah.
I actually think it's been a while since nimekuwa na msanii kutoka Baringo. So I'm excited for this one. Baringo County, feel represented. Your boy is out here doing amazing things. Let's pull up and start from the very beginning. When did you get into the music industry?
Actually, nimekuwa industry for long now. I've been in like 4 years, but I've started to be very serious in industry because I've realized music industry is business. So I've started to realize if I have to start my business, I have to start doing business with a talent, you see?
Yes.
So that's why I'm here today, and I'm here to represent the music and, you know, to start it.
Yes, great. Let's start from there. What genre of music do you do?
Actually, I'm blessed with all kinds of music. You know, I can do, if you can check my YouTube, you can see I'm doing reggae also. But my genre, actually, I'm working on Afro pop. And as you can see, I can also rap. So it's a good thing. Yeah.
What why Afro pop and rap? Like which one? What inspired you to go that direction?
You know, nowadays you guys are listening to Afro, so you see many people are listening to Nigerian music, many people are listening, actually you can see other countries like United States there, they've been actually doing music with guys like Burna Boy. So I've been thinking like, maybe African music can go to the next level. So that's why I've decided to look at the market, you feel me? So I have to, you know, I had to do Afro pop.
Yes. Okay, and you are doing it well. Let's start from there. You are doing it, and you are doing it amazingly. So 4 years ago, then about 2 years ago, I decided this is what I want to do. How many songs do you have out so far?
Actually, honestly speaking, I have a lot. I think 4. But honestly, the best songs I have right now is 2. Yeah, that's why I'm here today, you see.
You're here to do that. So the song that you have just performed, what is the name of that song?
The song is called My Mind. I did that song with my producer, Kitambo.
Yes.
His name was Ezron. He's the best guy, young, talented guy. So I've decided to work in industry with young guys, actually, as you can see. And then the next song, which is coming, I'll be introducing in a minute. I've done with the biggest guy, and it was Sean on the beat. Yeah, so the song is called Paradise. The other one is called My Mind. I've did a collabo, or I've did a, what do we call, a cover of a beautiful lady, Tatiana Manoes. The song is called Helplessly.
Yes.
I know you've checked that, right?
Yes, I have. We are in fact going to ask for a snippet before tuende mbali sana, but we are getting to that in a minute. So let's go to your management, because you've mentioned a number of names in there, and I just want to know, are you working under a record label, a manager, ama uko solo?
For now, I'm working alone.
Yes.
But we are kind of building something big in a few coming months. I think 2 months, because we want a very creative team. As you can see, we are working on a very beautiful video. So we want the best designer. We want the best when it comes to videographers. We want the best stylists. So we want to make sure the industry of Kenya is actually giving us that Afro-pop thing. You feel me?
Yes.
So we want to do something bigger. Yeah. So that's
you're
what you can
looking
see.
for young individuals that you can put together to form an amazing team.
Yeah. Those guys who are actually hardworking. You know, there are some guys, they have talent and they are not ready to work. You know, they're not ready to show us what they have. So if you have talent and then you're like, you know, I'm tired, it's not something cool. So
you're always
we want
tired.
those guys who are ready to do something.
Ready to do some work.
Yeah.
Okay, you were also raised in a musical family. Who was the singer? Ni mom, ni dad? Ama where exactly is this talent from?
You know, family, everybody's like, so I don't understand. I think everybody's singing, but those guys are not serious about it.
Yes.
So everybody's singing, especially in the shower, in the kitchen. I don't know. But actually, I think my mom is very serious with it.
Yeah.
And my dad can also sing. So they are doing music. But for me, I think I have that. I had to think like my family wanaimba, everybody's singing. Why mimi nisifanye now business thing in music, as you can see.
Some good music.
Something good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I started from there because from Baringo County. So is that where you are doing your music? Ama you have relocated to Nairobi? Ama exactly how do you want to represent Baringo County in your music?
You know, when they think about Baringo, many of the guys are not thinking about the art thing. You see, you feel me? So they are not thinking about sababu. If I can ask you, do you know any artists from Baringo?
Actually, might be a while.
You don't know.
From Baringo County. I'm actually excited. Like I listened to your songs when your bio was first sent to me, and I'm like, okay. Baringo County can give us some good artists.
You know, So I had to represent the culture. You know, outside there, we have some guys who have good talents. So once they come to Nairobi, they start like, you know, I'm from this, Gigi, you know, I support the